Yeah, you definitely ain't got no 2 hours to work with it, that's for sure. I don't see much on this one. Not sure why not.
I think the most we pulled out of it was that undercut. Out of that undercut over there.
Yeah, I don't know why it
What does the other side look like?
Well, you can see it squeezing out over there. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Turn the light on, you can see. See the light off the whole time. So you can see, look at that. See it?
Mm-hmm.
See the gray down in there? It's in there pretty good. This one too. Got a nice round radius down in there. Looks pretty good. It almost looks like I knew what the hell I was doing.
Almost.
See right around it's drying up like it's a bead of silicone in there. So it's dried up pretty good. I'm definitely not going to be screwing with it because I'll make it worse. But we do have a problem over here.
Yeah.
Shit's hard already, that's the problem. Shit's already hard. It wipes off pretty good. Or it scrapes off.
Flakes off pretty good.
Yeah. There's some polish now. Can't get any of the rest of it. Comes off in chunks. I put about 8 ounces inside the port and fix all the low spots. Make it breathe a lot better. Ports are so bad on these things. I told my friend to go and brace bike, just weld all that shit out, the whole everything. So from here he went straight down, just weld the whole inside. This is all brass. Because it's got the feel the undercut in there.
I feel it. I felt it the last time.
Yeah, so just weld that sucker solid. Just fill that crap all the way in and grind it back to a bowl shape and call it done. 144, 145 on a knucklehead. 74-inch on gas. Pretty fast knife to get it up and go.
And then you thought it could go?
Well, I'd say probably 15 mile out of the damn chassis, but it's got a pretty good chassis. Yeah, he's got at least 15 mile an hour of the chassis. a very, very skimpy little small bite. Very limited frontal area. Less air means more horsepower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that one pretty good. It's not flaking off like the other one did.
Well, you wiped that one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wetted it.
Hmm?
I wetted the surface with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's got some bite. The other stuff, there's no bite. It's just sitting there. Stuck on my fingernail. I don't mind the stuff being exhaust, I just don't want any into it.
Yeah.
Come out. There's a bunch of it in there. Hit me in the face. You can feel a little bit of it in there, but one advantage of a Harley, it'll just blow it out the tailpipe anyway, it don't matter. Alright, I think we did a good job on that. That looks good. So this is this guy here, right? It's too late to make any difference, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it doesn't want to go on there. There it goes. Kinda. I think it'll fit in there pretty good. The lines still line up pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
So that banging around didn't hurt them any. Still get the socket around that without hitting it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Some work to get that going. And this is not happy over here. There it goes. Why are we so far off? It's way low. Yeah, that one's definitely had to really come up.
Mm-hmm.
Tightens up good though. Only that one was spinning the shaft. This one's spinning the shaft. Or is it? No, no, it's not tightening up that much. That had a lot of tightening up to do. Have to pull it over, I guess. Okay. Not super tight, but they're tight. Looks like it's all fit in there pretty good. It's definitely got some tension on this side here, see it?
Mm-hmm.
Binding in there pretty heavy.
That was that one that,
Is that the one we straightened a lot on?
yeah.
It's definitely hard in the aluminum.
Yeah, that was the one that had that bend in the corner. Now we know why that bend was in that corner.
Yeah. It hits like hell on it.
Mm-hmm.
It still does. It's the one that had to be soldered.
Yeah.
Wood. With a shocker, it doesn't want to move. Loosen it up a little bit.
Yeah, I see some clearance through there now. Maybe.
It's still rubbing on it, but it's about 30 thou further up than it was.
Yeah.
I think it's good. It's not hard against it like it was. So that'll work. Wood hammer handles come in handy for a lot of things.
That they do.
Old broom handles too. They all do. Alright.
Alright.
We're pretty good on that. Nut's not happy being pressed in right there right now, but we need to tighten it up like we're supposed to. But okay. We got a goop on that one. You really see it in that one.
Yeah.
Got a good pooch all the way around, which means we got a good layer in there. You always want to see a little bit of sticking out all the way around to know what you're good. And over here you can see it.
Yeah.
Good layer. If you can see it in here or not, but, oh yeah. Yeah, it's coming all the way around. So that should stick in there pretty good. Yeah, you can really see it right through there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Well,
I'm happy with it so far.
we got valve guides in.
It's just a matter if it's going to stick or not.
Yeah, that's the next question.
Well, I'm going to work on this tomorrow. I'm going to let it sit for a whole day. I ain't coming back to this job. It's going to sit for a whole nother day. We are not forcing this one at all. Not even going to attempt to it. We'll let all those parts get nice and happy with each other.
Right. Let them get nicely acquainted.
Yeah, then we'll come back and beat the hell out of a big hammer. And we'll see how much of this is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it'll be as hard as a rock.
For sure. For sure.
Alright, that's it for now.